Hey folks, welcome back to Swangus TV. We have a lot to go over today. So November 1st is quickly approaching, and that is going to be the end of SNAP benefits for millions across the country. Most articles like this one from the New York Times basically state that Trump is just ending SNAP. Okay, they don't go into details of this is due to the governmental shutdown and the Democrats refusing to sign off on the clean CR that was presented to them. 25 states have sued Trump over this, and probably more to come, because he is failing to use the contingency fund to fund SNAP benefits for a further 18 days. That's $6.5 billion, which is designated for emergency funding for natural disasters. Being that we are still in hurricane season, I can understand in a way of him not wanting to spend that money. However, there's a much bigger part of this that's at play that the press is not really talking about. The ACA is due to expire, or the subsidies, I should say, are due to expire at the end of the year. That was set by Congress, and I should say the Biden Congress, which was the Democrat ruled, was set for the end of the year. They want to extend that. Trump has no interest in extending that, and he's going to leave that to expire on its own. But why suddenly do the Democrats want to claw that back when they had set that expiration date themselves? Well, it's simple. They don't want to upset their donors. If you go over here to appropriations.house.gov, states right here, Senate Democrats are putting their big health insurance donors above the interests of small business and ordinary Americans. Even larger, Paragon Health Institute notes that these subsidies have been largely incorporated into insurance company profits. Since the premium subsidies were created in the Affordable Care Act, along with other industry-favorable spending increases, health insurer stock prices have increased more than 1,000%, compared to 251% growth for the S&P 500. So they're basically making millions and millions of dollars on these subsidies right off the American taxpayer. Right? So they don't want to lose this, right? So they have incorporated these subsidies right into their profit margins. Insurance companies donate an absolute ton to the DNC. Now, this is just Open Secret's page here, or opensecrets.org. United Healthcare Group contributes about $4.5 million, right? And this was for 2024. Now, to be fair, Republicans did receive a bunch of cash, but look at Harris alone at almost $800,000, where Trump received $158,000. All right, overall, the insurance companies spend an absolute ton on the DNC. Another source right here is CHG Healthcare Services, $2.5 million towards the DNC. But the story doesn't end there. Right? Trump also does not want to provide medical insurance, medical health care to illegal immigrants. But illegal immigrants aren't supposed to have insurance, right? That's prohibited by federal law, correct? That's what the media has been saying, and top Democrats have been saying this for months now. And when you talk about the Medicaid cuts, right, UC Berkeley Public Health states another population at risk is immigrants. For example, most on humanitarian visas will now be barred from Medicaid. Furthermore, many are concerned that increased state budgetary pressure from other one big beautiful bill provisions could cause states such as California to decide to rescind state-funded health care assistance for undocumented immigrants. How about that? And then when you look at, is state-funded Medicare and Medicaid still impacting federal government payments? Well, yes, it is. That all gets paid in turn by the federal government. So when you have California providing healthcare assistance for undocumented immigrants, that is in direct violation of federal law. But if that wasn't enough, when you have DOJ uncovering 1.3 million aliens who are already receiving Medicaid, they also found among the millions a subset who were registered to vote and some who did indeed vote. Folks, this is major violations here, and the press largely ignores it. So what this all boils down to is the Democrats want to keep health care for their voter base while keeping all their donors happy with well-funded coffers. So do you think this is going to break the record for the longest shutdown ever? Probably, because I don't see either side budging. But that's what I got for you today, folks. If you like this kind of content, please subscribe, tell your friends. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.